Good morning. Welcome to At Your Service on KLAX TV.
Good morning. I'm Lola Davis-Michelle's At Your Service. This morning we have a local author. Her name is Sandra Easter, and she has written a trilogy. And today we're going to talk about the first of three because it has been released. Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you.
Tell us about this. This is Incarnate, and you have to see this cover. It's a great cover. And her book is already on Amazon.com and in Books A Million. And where else can you get it?
Pretty much any of the major bookstores online for now.
Okay. Well, tell us about, before we get into the book, tell us about yourself, because I know that you used to not like to read. Is that true?
Yeah, I hated reading when I was growing up. By the time I got out of college and everything, I found books that actually interested me. And it just kind of expanded from there. I went from reading nothing at all to reading over 80 books a year. And I always loved writing. I just didn't try a novel. This was the first one I ever attempted.
Wow, so now you're like reading all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you like writing fiction. Now, is this a way of writing like your feelings down or your dreams or anything like that? Is that how you write?
Dreams are part of it. I have some pretty weird dreams. This is more or less like my escape. Having 3 kids at home, it's really nerve-wracking. So this is my escape. I go out and I'll sit there and type and get into this world, and everything else tunes out. And it's a good stress reliever.
How on earth do you have time to read all this with 3 children?
I don't know. I just do. They have gotten to the point where they understand if I'm reading, a lot of times they leave me alone for the most part.
Okay. Now, let's get into the book. Tell us about the storyline.
Well, this is it's a young adult novel, so it starts with, people that are in school and in their senior year of high school, and this one girl in particular, she's got her regular angst and stuff. She wants to get out of this small town. She doesn't want to be with her parents. They drive her crazy. And then one day, these 2 guys move into town. They go to her school and stuff like that and just turn her world upside down because they pull her into this other world that she didn't know about, of fairies and all these mythical creatures. And then she finds out she's in danger because Queen Mab of the Unseelie Court is trying to kill her because of all her past lives and something she did in her first life. So she just kind of battles through this throughout the entire book.
Okay, so thus the title Incarnate. She used to be a fairy?
She used to be a fairy, yeah.
Okay, so she kind of got into a world that she really wasn't supposed to discover?
Not till she was 18.
Okay.
They usually brought her in, let her know about it, and then...
Okay, so go get the book again, Amazon.com, Books A Million, and it ends at a climax. Thank you so much for coming on.